Good night, hello everyone. It is I, Mandy's first friend, the Gifter of Fire, Teller of Tales, Sleepiest Skill, Wordsmith. No, Sleepiest Soldier, Kitanape Kawaneka, and why is my mouth not moving? Hey, there it goes. Weird. Okay. Anyways, um, oh, I didn't notice that was there. Oh, that would have made for a better thumbnail, huh? So yeah, we're doing this. Hololive Aquarium, Prepare to Cry edition. Um, yeah, that was yesterday, huh? Um, yeah. So let's just dive right in. Haha, pun. Let's go. Get our tickets. Hello, hello. Oh, walk back here. Okay, I'll just get the ticket myself then. I don't know the controls. I don't. It doesn't seem like there's a crouch. All right, thanks. Uh, yeah. So check out these exhibits. Look at that, a shuba duck. The shuba duck is an extroverted bird that thrives in companionship, constantly seeking out flocks to join. Its diet primarily includes aquatic plants, small invertebrates, and the occasional cheeseburger. Known for their athleticism, these ducks are capable of migrating vast distances each year. Throughout history, they have gained widespread popularity for their distinctive shuba 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 calls and their propensity for dancing. Look at them. Look at them go. Next we have the Feline Agent Seal. Boy, it'd be nice if I could words. An elusive Arctic seal that sometimes can wander to the waters of Indonesia. This species is characterized by their unusual fur protrusions on their head. Not to be mistaken for sea lions, they're definitely not lions or any other kinds of cats. Oh, that's interesting. We do not see it. Yeah, let's just follow this one right along over here. The penguins. The blacksmith penguin. Considered an offshoot of the emperor penguin, blacksmith penguins are sometimes found on the coast of Indonesia. Frightening adaptation has allowed them the use of tools. They've already entered the Iron Age. The penguins are living here out of choice. No pressure. No pressure. Hi, Zeta. So yeah, if you're not 100% sure, that's Subaru, Zeta, Ayla. Amelia Watson, the founder of this aquarium, personally traveled all over the world in search of these incredibly rare specimens you can see today. There she is. Rescue companions. The investigators. Ame Doko. Ame Kokoro. Oh, one over here too. With the help of her trusty investigators, she scoured the lands from the highest of mountains to the deepest of marshes, but to little success. Little success? I mean, come on, look at this place. It's huge. Massive. I'd say this is all the success. Alas, disaster struck the expedition, and they became shipwrecked. The watery escape thus gave Amelia an idea. Rare hollow creatures must reside in the ocean. Ah. Oh no. Stony corals are simple animals that form large reefs. The animals live in an endosymbiotic relationship with single-cell algae. They get sunlight, the corals live just below sea level. The algae make food products of the coral polyp by photosynthesis. Coral polyps are sensitive to changes in their environment. This includes the temperature in the waters they live in. Under stress, coral polyps may expel the algae which live inside their tissues. The algae provide up to 90% of the coral's energy. Bleached corals continue to live but begin to starve after bleaching. Warmer seawater temperatures caused by climate change is the leading cause of coral bleaching. And, yeah, if you were there for the, her original stream showcasing the aquarium, this is part of what her charity is working on, is reversing coral bleaching, I believe. So, very, very important. I know it was still open yesterday. I don't know if it's still open today. Or not yesterday. Sunday I know it was still open. I don't know if it's still open, but I think it was over 215,000 last I looked. So, big ups. Voyage underwater begins. Let's discover all the rare hollow fish in the world together. Wonder what happened to the ship. Peek through this window. Oh look, there's the ship. And our first glance at some of the wildlife. There's Ayame, Sora, Bakura, Coco, Noelle. But we'll learn more later. Had to check something quick. Thank you. Ooh, audio change. Now we're going below the waves. Oh, that's what the buttons do. That's cool. Alright, so let's just vibe here. Making the sights a bit, and then we'll take a look at the plaques. The team did an amazing job. This whole thing is just great. So horrifyingly beautiful. Oh, look, another Ame. Oh yeah, it's much easier to tell that the whale is Noel in-game rather than on-stream. I never saw the armor before until now. It's just a little guy. There's Mel. Sammy is still so funny. It's a good pun, Sammy. The lionfish. Chloe. Kiori. Polka. I didn't do the other side as much, but Anata. Caillou, Corone. Corone kind of looks like the bear in SpongeBob. The bear fish. There's Toa. Madoka. I feel like I should know all of them, but I just blank. Watame. Suisei. Sora. The Electric Diva Fish. Electric Diva Fish can be found in almost any region on the planet. Their fantastic navigation abilities, thought to be based on the magnetic currents of the Earth, allow them to travel huge distances without losing track of where they are. It should be that one, which would be, oh, that's, Ozki. Duh. Cherry Blossom Lobster. Cherry Blossom Lobster is characterized by its beautiful pink and white coloring, with markings that resemble cherry blossom petals. Reasons are as of yet unknown. These lobsters are strongly drawn to locations where lava streams flow out into the sea, despite significant danger to their own well-being. Yeah, that's Miko, alright. The Nurse Flounder. The aptly called Nurse Flounder heals other fish by cleaning their wounds as it swims above them. Known for its gentle touch, the only thing the Nurse Flounder likes when helping other creatures is courtship, which it spends the majority of its time on. Choco. It's so funny that we didn't see this fish on stream because Small Ame is too short to see over the railing. Spider Pig King Crab. The sight of these gigantic spider-like crabs has driven many a fisherman mad. Those with strong enough will to retain their sanity, however, perhaps aided by the presence of a friendly void octopus, will find that they are actually quite harmless. Their diet consists of anything they find lying on the seafloor, even things other sea dwellers will never touch. like other spiders. Or other spider-like creatures, I suppose. The mother wolffish. The mother wolffish is one of the rare fish known to care for their young. In fact, it is known to stay with its offspring well into their adulthood. It goes to great lengths to protect them and does so with great skill. Sometimes it almost seems as if it's able to predict the future. That's Mio, who's right there. We love Mio in this house. Princess cardinalfish. The species of cardinalfish receives its name from their predilection towards being pampered by those who studied it, with experts calling it princess-like. Scientists spent considerable time trying to decipher the meaning of the vocalizations of the species to no avail, though it does seem to produce what can be described as a squeaky, pout-like sound when frustrated. That's Luna, alright. Salacious octopus. The salacious octopus lives in warm tropical waters. It tends to make its home in man-made sunken structures, most often seeking out gold and other valuables. The specimen is taking a liking to a golden skull. One notable feature of the species is its heterochromia, which is sometimes hides with an eye patch. The salacious octopus is also very friendly. Its tentacles are used to hug more often than to hunt. What an eye. The octopus eyes in this are so funny. Like, they're just like copy and pasted their actual eyes. Sweet laughing fish. This fish received its name for its propensity to vocalize a chuckling-like sound wherever it is amused. Scientists have found that this chuckling secretes a substance they have dubbed acarium, which could potentially serve as a cure to many ailments. The sweet laughing fish possesses a poor sense of direction, but encountering it has been said to be a delightful experience. Yeah, I'd call Ayame delightful. Festival fish. The festival fish prefers warm tropical waters. It's often extremely affectionate towards fellow sea creatures. When not showing its affection through physical contact, it sometimes picks up small sea anemones, waves them around, almost like a cheerleader with a pom-pom. Yeah, that's probably the nicest way they could describe Matsuri's inclination towards her fellow Holomem. Large dragon ray. Despite having a massive body and slightly intimidating presence, the large dragon ray species is generally regarded to be one of the most friendly and welcoming members of the Mobulidae. Its peculiar fins possess an indentation with a thin membrane that gives it an appearance akin to a dragon's wings. Myth says that this creature is responsible for uniting people of different worlds together, the one that we know today. Wait, where'd she go? Oh no. Wait, where did she go? Where's Kogo? There she is. Hawk suckerfish. Sometimes erroneously mistaken for hawkfish in the past. Louis suckerfish. Did they forget to translate Louis? Wait, huh? Louis suckerfish often takes on a leadership role in its group, where the group's actual leader doesn't perform its responsibilities. Despite this, it scares easily. When tracking prey, it has the unique ability to change its eye color, giving it enhanced vision. I was wondering where Louis was, and didn't see her. When I watched the stream, Ame stream. It's a shame that we didn't get a plaque for Mel, but I understand why they probably couldn't. But I'm glad that they were still able to include her. Vampire fish. Samurai pistol shrimp. Another pistol shrimp, the samurai pistol shrimp is capable of creating high-pressure air bubbles that can momentarily reach the same temperature as the surface of the sun. This species, however, is significantly more capable in this regard. It will not only able to kill not only small fish, but larger predators as well. Often seen as serving as a sort of a bodyguard for friendly sea creatures, it has been compared to a samurai, but never a ninja. Yes, never a ninja. Definitely not a ninja. The flowery crab is often regarded as the cutest of crabs. Named after their flower-like protrusions adorning its body, one female can have an incredible number of tiny male mates. One occasion even seen in a swarm of 1.2 million, who fiercely compete for her affection. That's Nene for ya. Oh, that was Iraha, by the way, if you didn't know. The pistol shrimp. The icy beverage clan. Able to survive in temperate waters, but preferring ice-cold oceans, the icy beverage clam produces alcohol inside of its body as part of its digestive system, which makes it highly sought after by fishermen. However, it does not let itself be caught easily. It's often seen with flower-shaped anemones growing on the outside of its shell. And from a certain... get Olive Nipolabo. Boca there. Botan. Right there. There's all four. Sort of. The white lionfish. Lionfish is especially remarkable for its incredible fighting skill. To ward off any predator, often sending it scurrying off heavily wounded, if not outright killing it. Some sea creatures have been known to use tools for various purposes. White lionfish has remarkably learned to use tools to fight with. Jesterfish is beloved as a pet for its beautiful, brightly colored and patterned scales. It's very social, choosing to hang out in the open water with other fish rather than hide in shelter. This fish needs to be held in an aquarium with a covered top. If not, it will occasionally attempt to jump out, not caring that it will plummet to the ground below. Well, that's a reference to when Polka did her bungee jump. That was a really cool thing. I think she was like one of the first VTubers to do that. There goes the lionfish, Botan. Wait. Oh, there's two things for the Jesterfish. I know I saw on Twitter they said 3 of the plaques were missing or wrong or something, so that might be one. Fingerhound pufferfish. Fingerhound pufferfish, occasionally known as the god dog, is a frequent hazard to divers as it tends to go for their fingers. There's rumor that the dog-faced puffer can become 156 meters big. This puffer is truly a cute and scary apex of the ocean. So on Krone's debut, she accidentally put that she was 156 meters instead of centimeters, so that's a meme associated with her. The rice porridge pufferfish. This species of pufferfish receives its name from a tradition local to where they are located. Where it was said that feeding these creatures rice porridge would bring fortune in food business and a plentiful harvest. Known to try to seduce other creatures close to them regardless of species, these pufferfish will still prefer to remain close to thee. Marathon Canis, also known as the Crone puffer. It's weird how some of these don't use the same name. Like this one's called the Fingerhound pufferfish and never mentions Crone puffer. So if you weren't like a Hollow fan coming into it, you would not know that it was referring to this one. Unless you actually read this and then this. So I guess you could figure it out, but the Crone puffer wouldn't mean anything. There they go. The half-elf angelfish. Oh, duh, that's Flare, of course. Knew I was missing someone. This species receives its name for the incredible long lifespan, in spite of being very similar to the common angelfish. Known to be quite boisterous, it is frequently seen swimming alongside the Nephilim, swordtail, and night whale shark. They've also been noted for their extreme fondness of the void octopus. When in proximity to them, the half-elf angelfish will exhibit very erratic and passionate behavior. Yeah, Flare is the #1 Takadachi. There she is. Small manager starfish. Often found near the friendly staff sea turtle. It forms a symbiotic relationship where it learns behavior from the turtle until it can function independently. When it does, it becomes a highly efficient worker, benefiting many other sea creatures within its environment. Well, she truly is standing on her own now. The demonic angelfish. Subspecies of the leafy sea dragon, the demonic angelfish is famous and adored worldwide. It sometimes attempts to puff itself up like a frightening demonic creature. This never seems to scare off the other sea creatures around it. Yeah. TMT. TMT. Angelic gorillifish. On the tropical waters, for a small fish, the angelic gorillifish is monstrously strong. Despite lacking a beak that some other fish possess, it can crush any seashell or crustacean with ease. Fusion on its head is not a weapon, despite some calling it a shuriken. Oh wait, she's over here. There she goes. Anata. I would probably switch the half angel and the angelic gorilla. Because, like, Flare comes over here, but Kanata stays over there. It's a little confusing, but not too much. Wait, who's this pink? Wait, no, that's... Oh, right, it was this one it was Flare that I was confused about earlier. The sheep basset. Basset? The sheep basset fish is said to be very fluffy to the touch, and many have described its presence to be soothing. They have been observed to have a lot of compassion for other species in need, often either mourning, seeing others suffering. Scientists have noted that the sheep basset also seems to enjoy eating chips very much. In fact, she has a whole duo of a song and like a remixed version of it with Callie about eating chips. It's just kind of cool that that's a one-way glass, but we'll see that later. Shooting star pufferfish. The shooting star pufferfish, also described as a diamond in the rough, possesses the most captivating voice in the seven seas. But when provoked, it will defensively inflate and transform into what is known as the psychopath star pufferfish. Its fur delicacies fish eyeballs, which are abundant in the ocean, unlike yakiniku. That finally brings us to the first one. Probably should have jumped back and forth maybe, but whatever. Starry Sky Ray. Legend says that this gentle creature is responsible for all of creation. With its wide and gentle movements and friendly demeanor, Stardust is said to have come together to be closer to it. Modern times, people still good at words, man. In modern times, people have come to find themselves united by this very same friendly presence. Look at that smile. That's a smile to protect. It's just so neat. It's very relaxing. I think Noelle, Kiori, and H-Hand were the ones that were missing. Let me see if I can get that tweet so I can see if I can read them. Oh no, it was Rara, Liz and Kiori. So for Kiori, the erudite shark. Let me find Kiori before I start reading this. There she is. The erudite shark possesses a magnificent pink fin on its back, almost like long pink hair. One of the most intelligent sharks, it is very curious and almost appears to study divers who get close to them. While not dangerous, it does appear to enjoy teasing them, perhaps as sort of a part of its study process. Oh, where'd she go? There she is. I like how they made it look like she has her coat. Oh, look at the little fangs. Such good details on all of these. The modelers did an amazing job, and I will try and find the credits before I end the stream. But there's still more to come. So let's say our goodbyes to the tunnel. A-chan. No, wait, no, that's Fubuki. There's two turtles. This one's Fubuki, I think the other one is A-chan. Okay, yeah, let's, move along here a little bit. So in here, we have some crabs and a clam. The squirrel crab lives near trees on the shore edge. It feeds almost exclusively on nuts that fall into the water, which it cracks with its powerful pincers. It is a gentle creature that takes great care of others in its social group, though it may sometimes be known to tease them as well. There's Risu. The Chris Dagger Crab. It spends most of its day sleeping, but when it's awake, it can be quite sharp and aggressive. It is not frightened easily and has highly developed ability to communicate with other crabs. The Chris Dagger Crab has a high level of metal in its body. It is believed to aid in strengthening its pincers. And that would be... Wait, why? I almost said wait. I know her name. Why am I blanking? I know her name. Name is Anya. I don't know why I knew I could remember the Malfisa, but I could not remember Anya. I don't know why. Then we have Rene. Peafowl crab. Hermit crabs are very particular about their shells. The peafowl crab has special preference for shells with peafowl-like coloration. Lives on a diet of fish only and often spends extended periods of time waiting to catch one. Aided by surprisingly convincing lures, it is created out of plant material. Oh, I love the inside. It looks just like her hair. And that would be Muna, moon crab. Scallops are found only in saltwater. Moon scallop. Scallops are found only in saltwater and have the ability to move around, which is rare for bivalves. Scallops generally do not produce valuable pearls. The moon scallop is known for creating some of the most sought-after ones due to their entrancing color and shine, often compared to the shine of the moon. It can create even star-shaped pearls. It's a very good design. I like that. Oh, Yofi. Painter jelly is covered in colorful spots, which are not pigment but plant-like excretions. Sometimes leaves the paint on rocks and other surfaces, creating beautiful imagery. This jellyfish's DNA is entirely unlike any living organism on this planet, leading some scientists to believe it may be of extraterrestrial origin. Then we have the rose jellyfish, which is Aki Rose. If jellyfish can be described as aquatic dancers, this species is the most elegant dancer of them all. It moves through the water with the grace of a ballerina. Another noble feature are its two main tentacles that appear to somehow be detached from its body, yet are still part of the same organism. Yeah, her hair things are neat. Then we have the high-spec jellyfish, which is Roboco. This unique jellyfish appears almost robotic in appearance. Rather than gather nutrition from organic material, it keeps alive by collecting energy from lightning strikes. In our aquarium, this is simulated by periodic electric shocks directly administered. This jellyfish tends to bump into things, making a distinct pawn sound. Pawn. Then we have the darkness jelly. This jellyfish, one among others of its kind, appears to attempt to take on an alpha role, but finds itself often ignored. It wears a sort of shackle, the origin of which is not yet as of yet unknown. Researchers, God, can't speak. Researchers have not tried removing it, citing a feeling of dread and possible consequences. And that's obviously Love Plus Darkness, if you couldn't tell by the horns and the name. Look at all them belts. Final Fantasy character. Zombie Jelly swims with highly energetic movements, appearing cheerful and friendly to the extent a jellyfish can be. This is especially notable considering the fact that this creature is not technically alive. It is thought to be reanimated from a deceased Atola Olivia. The zombie jelly sometimes flocks around other sea creatures in apparent adoration. Is that her eye? It is. That's nuts. It's like they chopped up her face and wrapped it around the tentacles. Neat. Very neat. I like the little jellyfish. They're pretty cool. Kind of looks like the Eofi's like beaming them up, which I guess is intentional since alien. The blobfish, as it's commonly known, doesn't actually exist. The blob-like appearance is due to severe tissue damage caused by taking it out of the great pressures of the deep ocean, and if you have seen a photo of it, it's actually dead. Rainy blobfish, however, is an incredibly rare animal and rare and natural mutation of the normal blobfish, with the presence of higher than normal amounts of rain magic, and it thus stays alive and even thrives. Our aquarium is proud to display this incredibly rare specimen in a specially made deep pressure tank. Rainy blobfish. There's a local legend that tells that the sight of the species of blobfish means that heavy rains will soon pour, and as such, they have been deemed as a symbol of good luck and harvest. Though its natural habitat is in the deep ocean, this blobfish's childlike personality conditions other species around it to nurture it as if it were a child of their own. They have also shown themselves to be quite capable on their own. And here she is. Bobo. Gullible. Gullible. Probably shouldn't clip into the aquarium, but does make it look a little better. Gullible. You think the whale bones are real? Or do you think they fake the whale bones? Think they're fake bones in this aquarium of real fish? Whoa, Ame jump scare. Hi, Ame. This is nice. You can just like... Oh, you can't even see Ame. You know, honestly, just like have this as a screensaver. It's so good. Very peaceful. Cool. All right. Well, next we have the boys. The Star Seahorse. These colorful seahorses actually live in tropical or temperate waters. Each individual varies in appearance. Unique among seahorses This species forms social groups that spend long periods of time apart, but remain tight-knit nonetheless. When coming together, they appear to play fight, which is another uncommon trait in these animals. The star eel. Star eel, like any garden eel, spends most of its life burrowed in sand, only coming out to feed on zooplankton brought to them by undersea currents. Males of this species tend to be fiercely territorial. This particular group appears to have formed a strong, friendly bond. Despite this, two distinct tribes have been observed among them, locally dubbed by marine biologists as Tempest and Argus. Ooh. This one is obviously Altair with the blue. A little closer than we probably should. There's my boy. Look what they did to my boy. Oh, Magni. That's Ruse. See if he comes out to play. There he is. We have Shinri next to him and my other boy. Vesper Noir. I'm not as familiar on the JP stars. That's obviously our run. It's Estelle. I think this is one of the Uproar boys, but I don't remember his name. That's Rio. Anma? I think one of these two is Robaru, but I don't know which is which. The Shien, I think? And, I think that's Oga. No, this is Oga, I think. No. Oh, no. Oh, that's not Oga, I don't think. This one keeps changing colors. I have no idea who this is supposed to be. Why are you changing color? And now you're not changing color. That didn't help me, though. Who are you? Wait. Actually don't know who that was. That's Haka. Gold bullets. Leon. That's Garvin Bottle. Axel. Henry. That's Ruse. That's Altair. This one. Why am I forgetting one? Is that Octavio? That's the only one I haven't named. Oh, this one's Gerard, obviously. Yeah, that one must be Octavio then. Yep, that's Gerard. Okay. Well, I've named my Stars JP knowledge, but at least I know the Big N boys. Alright, so here we have the backside of the tunnel. Got some more specimens here. The Bancho shrimp. The shrimp is physically very active, tends to fashion itself as the leader of its cell group. However, through a quirk of evolution, its ability to communicate has been greatly inhibited, which makes this difficult for the Bancho shrimp. Which is... not the shrimp. Where's the other shrimp? There it is. Bancho. Hajime. Resonant shrimp. This shrimp is named after its ability to produce underwater sounds, using high-pressure bubbles in a manner similar to the pistol shrimp, but not as deadly. It can create very specific tones, often even arranging them in sequence almost like a song. Sometimes it can be seen holding small sticks in a manner not unlike a flute or recorder. It's also known to be fiercely competitive, even in things it has little skill in. Kanade. It's funny that these two are little shrimps. The no snail. The no snail appears to wear a human face, however, upon closer inspection, it turns out to be merely a mask made of the same materials as its shell. The purpose it serves is still unknown. The snail is known to be highly attracted to imagery left behind by other creatures, such as the void octopus or the Ophi jelly. That would be Raiden. I actually don't know how to say her name. I've only read it. I like her though. She also did a cover of Shinigami as well as Vesper and Callie, and I really like it. I like all three of their covers of Shinigami. Ikamen snail. These snails, unlike land snails, have separate sexes. Some females, the Ikamen snail, however, display male characteristics and often attempt to court other females. It seems to always end in failure, yet for some reason the Ikamen snail persists. That would be Owl-chan. And finally, the genius snail. The genius snail is usually intelligent by gastropoda standards, sometimes referred to as genius among snails. A prominent feature of its appearance is the presence of white fur in its shell, which it sometimes sheds depending on the season. There she is. Oh. Ririka. I like Ririka. English streams are nice. Get some good views from here too. It's such a well thought out map. Like, holy shit. Right. Next, we have Myth. And one last little thing. Oh no, yes. Yeah, we'll start with Myth. The void octopus. Octopus eating Found in temperate waters, the void octopus is known to be one of the gentlest invertebrates as well as the most intelligent. as it has been seen to actually draw pictures in the sandy seabed. It also takes great care in the creation of its own den out of shells and other materials, which often resembles a shrine of sorts. There is the void octopus. Oh my god, it's just... The eyes and the octopuses compared to everything else is just so funny. There's Ao-chan. The other Ao-chan. Ancient ones. Detective Sea Urchin. Despite the limited movement the species has, the sea urchins are known to collect and share information with others of its kind. The mechanisms of how this is possible are still unknown. Some scientists say that they might have a higher dimensional capabilities that allow them to control time and information. They are a cornerstone species to their environment. As a community, they begin to inhabit meant to thrive. This, they are often seen as a symbol of good luck, breaking new ground, and innovation. Yeah. Yep. I mean, certainly did those things. It's hard to put into words exactly how much she has shaped and influenced VTubing as a whole. But thrive is a very good word. The goober shark. A mythological shark endemic to the deep blue waters near its scientific namesake, the goober shark's playfulness is only matched by its forgetfulness. Our specimen received an injury recently when it did battle with a life-size gargoyle statue and lost. Of course it did. Yeah, I'm coming back to you. Don't worry. Phoenix pufferfish. A local legend local to where the pufferfish habitat is says that consuming it can give one the ability to be reborn. Though consuming involves a burning sensation taking over your whole body, thus giving it the name of the Phoenix pufferfish. This species can be quite versatile in terms of the roles they play in their communities and have been shown to have a fondness for the Reaper Moray eel. The wawafish. Hey, where's your other hats? Although I guess they want to set her apart from two hats, Samantha. Reaper Moray eel. This eel spends most of its life in deep undersea caves. Bro, can't read. Some eels can stun their prey through electric shock. This eel has a touch of instant death. It is not yet known what means it achieves this, but it can kill a full-grown person or even something as large as a blue whale through only slight physical contact. However, the Reaper Moray eel is good-natured, and it, as such, doesn't usually present a danger to people. The membrane on its head has the appearance of a veil. Very rarely it can be seen wearing what appears to be a tiny cowboy hat. there's Miyoshi. Miyoshi. Yes. I have too many Yoshis, but I'd definitely say that while Callie isn't the first VTuber I knew of, she was the one that really brought me into, like, pushed me down the rabbit hole, so to speak, rather than just being, you know, casually aware of VTubers. There we go. Stream Go-Getters. I think it's at or near the Waller version, the new MV stuff. That'd be cool. She can pass that. Oh. Witchfish. This witchfish has formed a symbiotic relationship with the sea star. It's not currently known what benefits it gains from it. In fact, a lot about this fish is still unknown, as it often seems to cause events around it that seem so far inexplicable by science. Some have called this magic, but in reality, those are merely things we've yet to discover the workings of. That is Shion. And here is yet another departed. Onion-made catfish. The onion-made catfish, a shy yet intriguing species, is known for its distinctive visualizations, commonly described as nya, ril, and rai, engaged in hunting. As a bottom feeder, utilizes its barbels, resembling twin tails, to detect prey along the ocean floor. Its diet typically includes invertebrates, aquatic plants, smaller fish, and occasionally rice. As in culinary circles, the aqua catfish is especially valued for its unique onion-like flavor. That's another one where, you know, they just accomplished all the goals they wanted to do, and it's kind of similar for Ame. But, excuse me, please get out of the floor and go back to your space. But, sure she'll do fine with whatever she moves on to do, same as Ame. Alright. I'm glad they do include all the former talents. Man, these guys, the bluefish, are having some trouble. They're just clipping all over the place. Alright, so now we have Iris, the Nephilim swordtail. Local folk tales tell that the presence of these fish brings good fortune and better times ahead. Thus, they become symbols of hope. Known for their sassy personality, these fish will also find themselves often in precarious positions. Oh, excuse me. Precarious positions that can bring in some trouble. Combined, these elements create the reason for its name. They are also known for its ability to dislocate their appendages at will. What the fuck? Is that something she can actually do? That is the first I've heard of that. I am not up on my Iris lore, apparently. Jeez. There she goes. Swimming around with the beta fish. Rat's beta. historically described as rats in the sea for reasons that seem lost to time. Rat betas are energetic little fish that are beloved as pets in many parts of the world. Their behavior can be highly unpredictable and chaotic, yet they move around in a beautiful manner, not unlike a dancer. Speaking of, I believe said dancer has returned from her dance lesson hiatus from streaming today. Galactic Loach. Radiocarbon dating has shown that the oldest recorded galactic loach is older than the Earth itself, which has baffled the scientific community. This fact has suggested that they may have played a part in designing some of the life on the planet. Despite its tiny size, it's agreed upon that the galactic loach's impact on life as we know it has been extremely big. Donna is big. Zana was my second Doshi. And I'm glad that she still gets remembered. The Eldritch Owl P. Pufferfish. What a name. Pufferfish are known for their ability to blow up more than double its size in response to danger, so as to prevent from being eaten. The Moonlight Pufferfish adds another trick to its arsenal. When blown up, its facial area changes pigment in a frightening manner, giving the appearance of larger eyes and massive teeth that will scare off almost any predator. When it does not feel threatened, however, it is quite friendly, often coming up to divers to greet them. Puff? Hey. Tap it on the glass. Puff up. Hey, but like, do it in a way I can see it. I want to see one puff up. I don't see the teeth though. Where's the teeth? Where do you see pigment changes in teeth? That just looks like it puffed up a little bit. Not even like twice her size, just little baby, like 20% maybe. Yeah, those bluefish, they're just like completely fucked off. There's one. One came back. And there goes. Fox snail. Fox snail is one of the few animals to pass the mirror test, but it is quite peculiar, and also being the only one will still recognize itself, should have tried to seduce itself as a possible mate. So I just conclude that alongside humans, this is also one of the very few species capable of feeling existential dread. God, why can't I speak today? Never has there been a more perfect specimen. And last for Counselor's Promise, we have this adorable abomination of an axolotl. Like, it's very well done, but it's also, like, very creepy. God, the face. The Nature Guardian Axolotl. While the majority of an axolotl's life is spent underwater, some individuals of this species, once reaching maturity, why is there, like, a little thing? Venture to land and make their homes under the roots of large trees, which they have a unique affinity for. They're also known to produce a very distinct ooh noise in response to stress. Ooh. I kind of like Oopa Roopa better than Axolotl, but I also like the Axolotls, Axel's fans, so. You know, I don't know, the word Oopa Roopa is just fun to say. Which is just Axolotl in Japanese, but Oopa Roopa. Alright. Moving along the tour here. This little enclosure means a bevy of new fish, including the gemstone rockfish. Known to enjoy zooming around, the gemstone rockfish has a tendency to enjoy violence in a playful manner. Body as tough as diamonds, it is not at all uncommon to hear a clink noise when it bumps into different surfaces. Many of those who have had the opportunity to encounter these fish have reported its wiggling movements to be entrancing. Despite the geographical difference, this species of fish seems to respond quite favorably to the blacksmith penguin whenever it can encounter it. That would be Bibu. God, rockfish are just, I don't know, they just look very stupid. Not like the design is stupid, but just like they look very head empty. Whoa, those fish just like spawned in. Interesting. Demonic brittle star. Brittle stars live in a variety of habitats around the planet. The demonic brittle star is the only one of these echinoderms known to produce sound. It uses captivating melodies to lure and incapacitate prey. Seemingly strong for its size, it's able to crack open seashells, always preferring to remove the top of the shell entirely before feeding. It is, however, very brittle, as the name implies. And also, it can often be seen with at least one arm broken off. It is regularly found near the Phoenix pufferfish. Oh. These ones aren't broken. Or they don't appear to be broken. It's obviously a reference to Nerissa's broken horn. There's the pufferfish. Blah. But before we get, let's just skip to them quick. Twin helmet cuttlefish. This species of cuttlefish is peculiar for always being born in pairs, which they receive the name Gemini, meaning twin. It's also been observed that the blue twin will often bully its pink counterpart, to which the pink one will usually respond by vocalizing indescribable noises. They're also well known for the bow noise that will occur when air exits their gills. Bow bow. I'm not for Wawa. I'm Anika. I'm also not Mokoko. I'm an Eika. Yeah, let's read this first. Despite its frightening appearance, the species of anglerfish is known to be very friendly and have a personality some would describe as dorky. It's been observed that the species still feel drawn to its frightening appearance once they reveal themselves with their lure. Oh, it's been observed that many species still feel drawn to it. Okay. One experiment with the species has also shown that when presented with a brittle starfish, instead of eating it, the anglerfish will instead inspect it with its lips. Which is, if you did not go to Breaking Dimensions or get the streaming ticket, that is a reference to when Shiori kissed Narissa on stage, which surprised her a lot. God, this is good music, good sound. Oh no, she's coming to get us. She's gone. It's well timed too. This just starts regardless. Or it starts when you get over there. It doesn't. It's not tied to her. Okay. Look, another brittle star. Wah wah. Bow bow. Bow bow. Look, is it crouch? Oh, I tried that earlier and it didn't work. The albino fox sea turtle. Not to be confused with the albino cat sea turtle. The albino fox sea turtle is known to be friendly to a fault, much to the dismay of those who try to court it. The species of the sea turtle is peculiar for their cong-cong call, for which they received their fox moniker. Very rarely it's said that a dark variant of the albino fox sea turtle has been spotted, but not much is known about it. That would be our friend, the Fubuki fox. There she goes. Look at the other friend, or the other, well, yeah, the other friend. Friendly staff sea turtle. This tiny sea turtle is well regarded for its wit and capacity to support the communities around it, despite its small size. Part of the tenacity in which it can get work done is due to its predilection for energy drinks as a main component of its diet. This species of turtle can be quite the rare sight, but are well beloved by almost anyone who happens to be fortunate enough to cross paths with one of them. I think she just went by, so it might be a little bit before she comes back. Yeah, there she is. Way over there. But in the meantime, we do get to get a little glimpse of Chloe up close and well. Here comes Fubuki again. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Pakura. Unagi. Unagi Pakura. was gonna say, where'd the other turtle go? But there she is. I see her now. And there goes Coco. Here comes that bespeckled H-Hen. Now we have a few more land creatures here. Porcelain doll frog. Frogs are by far the largest group of amphibians. Also found in many different regions across the world, but the porcelain doll frog prefers wet rainforest, which does not seem to inhibit its function despite appearing to be physically mechanical. Much about these frogs remains as if yet a mystery to scientists, such as their origins, since they have not been observed to have a reproduction cycle. The porcelain doll frog is playful in nature, and when the key on its back is wound, it may sometimes be heard emitting a faint musical tone. I said tone, but I meant tune. That's interesting. It winds slowly to the left and then turns back to the right. Who's that next to you? Well, that's the Fist Mud Skipper. Known to be rowdy and spry, the Fist Mud Skipper uses a pan-like tail to hurl mud and other debris whenever it feels threatened. It also uses this appendage to burrow into the ground for safety. These mud skippers are peculiar for keeping a single pearl with them in their burrows for their whole lives. The reason as to why is unknown. Some scientists posit it to be a source of comfort to them. One thing is certain, they will try to keep their pearl with them however they can. Oh, the Gonathan arc is some of the greatest things. One of the greatest things Hololive has ever. And my god, Gigi is just an absolute powerhouse of contents in her short lifespan so far. I'll be honest, just based off of the designs, Gigi was my least favorite of Justice before debut, but it might end up being my Justice Hoshi. She's up there. I mean, not to discredit like anyone else in Justice because they're all great, but like Gigi has just been an absolute riot. Like in ways that I would have never expected. Like, oh, Liz is a good singer. Her karaoke's are amazing. I love her karaoke's. She's also a very good RPer. Raura's like Ina but loud, which is great. I love it. Cece's also very good. I don't happen to catch a lot of her streams, but all the ones that I have have been good and fun and just a gamer. But Gigi's just like fucking insane, and I love it. It makes me want to stream better, but I just don't have time, man. I wish I had time to actually put things together. There's so much stuff I want to do. Like, if you watch the debut, like, that was what I could scrape together in 2 months of planning, and that was like nothing. That's like what some of these girls managed to accomplish in a day or two. But that just, makes you want to push harder. I shouldn't say girls. Some of these girls and guys. Stars are in here as well. And I do watch them as well. Right, if you haven't noticed, three of the Oshis that I've already said in this stream aren't even here anymore, which is frustrating, but oh no, I'm stuck. Fuck. Can't believe I got almost to the end and got stuck in a wall. Oh, let's get back to where we were. We can finish up the tour here. I think we only had the last two members of Justice and then the oh, the man crony room. Oh, I'm crouching. No wonder I can't run so fast. I was like, man, I'm super slow. Didn't realize I was so crouched. Okay. Shouldn't take too long to get back to where we were. Alright, so now I could have just cut through the gift shop, but these two are also Liz and Rara are the two that are also not in here. So let me see if I can find them. Okay, this species of catfish, the baked pink catfish. This species of catfish is local to the coast of Italy, where it finds great delight in any stray pizza slices that may fall into the ocean, particularly if they happen to have fries. Divers have reported that the big pink catfish is very apprehensive about any sort of propulsion vehicles, but will choose to avoid them if at all possible. Look, we Chatini, we will have our jetpacks. Get over it. Chatini, rise up into the skies with our jetpacks. Scarlet Knight Swordfish. The Ziphius gladius rosa is known to be a valiant species who will often step in to protect other species in danger. Nowadays, the species is local to the United Kingdom, but research has shown that at some point they used to inhabit the waters near Boston. It's unknown why this migration might have occurred, but they are also known to remain close to where the Nerissa brittle starfish live. I have seen some things that were confused about this, and the consensus that I saw people come to was that it's a reference to the Boston Tea Party and her hating tea. No one else seems to have found like any other link. Remind me, I'm just Big cat means big trouble. Ooh. Oh, that's just VRChat stuff popping up. Okay. Thank you. Please visit us again. I don't know if I can handle another visit, man. It's already rough enough. I'll take one of these. Take one of these. Take one of these. Done. Either I'm blind or I think some things are missing here. Okay, there's one. Okay. Hmm. Oh, there you are. No stars twice yet, but that's fine. Can't expect them to get into everything. Excuse me. I'll take one of those. I'll take everything here. And I should bring it over to the counter. I'll take this one. I'll take this one. I'll take this one. I'll take this one. And this one, please. And you know what? Give me one of these. £348 million of trash removed from the ocean, and more. This charity has been involved in preserving ocean wildlife and giving a hand to supporting coral habitat restoration. Coral reefs being the rainforest of the ocean, they provide habitat for many colorful little creatures. I really love ocean creatures that come in all shapes and sizes and develop amazing quirks to survive. From symbiotic relationships to the craziest camouflage patterns, or even little tiny suckers for feet. Our aquarium managed to raise over $200,000 for this charity. Way to go, Ame. Finally, the observation room. And our last few wall plaques. The night whale shark. The night whale sharks are benign creatures that only feed on plankton and other minuscule organisms. What did I say? Organisms? Beneath their gentle exterior, they are considered to be the most powerful sea creature on the planet. Rarely ever displays its strength unless something threatens its companions, some of which, like the half-elf anglerfish, forms a very close bond with. The intern orca. While most fish will frequently shed body slime to keep themselves clean, the intern orcas Known to go weeks without doing this activity, giving it a reputation for uncleanliness. Their sleeping routine is quite extensive, as they can spend as much as half a day asleep on a regular basis. Orcas are generally known to be quite vicious, but the ancient orca has shown itself to be quite agreeable and friendly to those who get close to them. I wonder what some of the non-hollow fish are, but I'm not smart enough or whatever to really figure it out. There goes Chloe, and here comes Noelle. Look at that. A tiara. Or headpiece thing. Oh, she doesn't have armor on this side. She does on the other side, though. Oh. It's a cafe, too. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, so this is the avatar I picked out before the stream, because I've never played this before, so I can only pick from, default avatars. Don't worry about it. The rabbit eel is notable within its genus for having protrusions on its head that resemble rabbit ears. Its main lead divers to a false sense of security. Contrary to its appearance, the seal often likes to lure divers and other creatures into deadly traps. Or were it not for the underwater environment, it would surely cackle gleefully. Is there anything behind here? It's neat that they have a little cafe thing. I don't know what this says, honestly, but let's go. Before we wrap things up, we do have to shout out the people who designed this, who made it, who did everything, because it is just honestly an insane work. Everything is just great. They all did such a fantastic job. Starting at the top with Amelia, who produced it. Seafoam did the world map. Twee, Stupa, Jules, Roxine, Gon, Sylvan, Ujinlad, Ray21, Prechu, Hask, Null Refripro, Madare, Yuri, Arc underscore, Tototo, and obviously Henma. Which if you haven't seen the image floating around or are not in one of the fan discords, she did a pretty nice message. That was released after Ame's last stream. So yeah, that's the end of the tour. There isn't much that I really have left to say. I think I pretty much went through everything on stream. This was a fantastic project and amazing way to send my off, and glad that we get to experience it, and that's free. Available for everyone to enjoy. And as she said shortly before he walked off stage, enjoy your Oshis as much as you can, all of your heart. See you tomorrow. Take care.